Am I pregnant again? We're gonna find out today. I am 6 weeks postpartum today. It feels like time has gone so fast, but also so slow. So we're going to the doctor today for my follow-up, and we're gonna ask for a pregnancy test. Here's what my belly is doing in this dress today. Let's poke it out, suck it in. Poke it out, suck it in. Suck it in. Get ready, but I have this neck hair. It's like one little hair that always grows right here. Gotcha. You tried it. Your mama's a hoe. Today's actually a really busy day. I got my breast appointment, and I have a doctor's appointment. I have a hair appointment. I have to finish Easter baskets for Anthony, Big Anthony. And maybe I'll make baby Anthony one. I'm not sure. I used to be that mom that would be like, want to do everything for the baby when they're 1. But now I'm like, you know what? I should save my money for as long as possible. Because if they don't know, they don't know. Like, I'm going to make Penelope another Easter basket. But she already got an Easter basket this past weekend when we did Easter with Huxley. And the older they get, the more expensive the Easter baskets are. Like, she had like some shoes and a bunch of different like beauty skincare product stuff like in her basket. So this basket will probably just have like candy and maybe some little knickknacks in it for her. And then in baby daddy's basket, I just put like little snacks and things like that he likes. Nothing like major. Some candies, a little there's like this game that I got for us to play. I forget what it's called, but it's pretty fun. I played it with the kids, and like any age can play it. It's like taco, pizza, cheese, goat, hamster, or something like that. But hopefully we'll get some answers at the breast doctor today. But we shall see. Yesterday I have been, I know I told you guys on one of my last videos that I've been doing fasting. So yesterday I've been fasting all day and just eating dinner. Yesterday for dinner though, what did I have? I had bacon, cheese, almonds, and strawberries. The night before I had Chipotle. At Chipotle I just get a bowl, no rice. I just get chicken and cheese. I know, not very exciting. You can get like fajita veggies and lettuce and salsa and sour cream and guac. All of that stuff is keto friendly. I just don't like it. When I get like taco type stuff, I just like the meat and the cheese. That's it. Sometimes I'll get corn if I'm feeling fancy. Corn is not technically keto friendly. Like the keto police will pull up on you and like try to do a citizen's arrest. But I'm like, okay, I could have corn or I could have rice. So that's why like the other night I had kielbasa and corn. So what's today? Thursday. Monday night I had kielbasa and corn. Tuesday night I had chicken, cheese, and last night I had bacon, cheese, strawberries, and almonds. So that's what I've been eating and drinking water all day. It was a long day yesterday. It seemed like the day just went on forever. It was a long day, but a good day. My baby daddy sent me flowers yesterday, just random, and I love that. I just think that's so cute. Just so cute. I'm sorry. I just love that man. He can literally, he can have whatever he wants. So of course we had a time last night, but he don't have to ask me. I would do it even if he didn't send me flowers, because I just love him. I don't know. I have a little bit of a different philosophy on this, and people might not agree with me. And I will not say that this applies in every relationship, because I have obviously been in a relationship where you just don't want to. Like you couldn't even pay me to do it. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I got a headache. I'm sick. I don't feel good. Like, that's probably the only time I ever wanted to tell somebody I had diarrhea, even though I didn't. Just be like, oh, I've got diarrhea. Like, will that keep you away? No? Well, Jesus, what next? Like, so just hear me out. I think sometimes, like, as women, and please, y'all, do not take relationship advice from me. Well, maybe you could or maybe you couldn't. I don't know. I've been married 3 times. There's a lot of women that have never been married before. So is my way of thinking wrong? I don't know. But just listen to this, okay? And this applies in my situation with Anthony and something that I have learned. I feel like a lot of times women want a lot of things from men. Like you want him to be caring. You want him to help you take care of the house. You want him to help take care of the kids. You want him to be thoughtful. You want him to remember this. You want him to remember that. You want him to sit and talk to you about your friends and about Real Housewives and about all this stuff. And you expect him to do it and do it like you want him to be excited about it. You want him to offer. You don't want to have to ask him. And then men usually want something. And not all men. It's not just like this is all I want. But I feel like it's got to be like a give and take. I feel like Anthony and I are really good at like I give him everything he wants. He gives me everything I want. And we end up wanting the same things. Like he wants to spend time with me. He wants to talk. Like we'll sit and talk about the Real Housewives. I spent, was it yesterday? I spent like 30 minutes explaining the entire Vanderpump Rules, like breakdown of the cast. This person slept with this person. This person was engaged to this person and this person paid for the engagement and they broke up. And he was into it. He was like really into it. I feel like a lot of times women are like, oh no, I don't want to do this because he's not doing this. So one of the things I've learned, like, go first. Don't wait for the other person to do it. Like whether it's change, get something together, have a conversation, fix something, do something. Don't say I'm not going to do it until they do it. Go first. Like you want to race to be first, or race to put the other person first. And obviously there's going to be situations where it'll get to a point where it could become a bad thing because that person is just not reciprocating at all. But I don't know. I was listening to this like podcast one time and I was listening to this guy, one of my favorite, he's a pastor. His name's Andy Stanley. And he talks about this like submission competition, like this race to be first, the race to put the other person first, the race to compromise, or just basically like, you go first because Jesus went first. Like God so loved the world, so he gave, even while we were still sinners. So if you think of it that way, like, okay, he's not doing something that I want him to do. He's not cleaning the house. He's not helping with this. He's not helping with that. You have to think like maybe if he's a jerk, like, is he not doing it because you're not doing anything? He's like, I'm going to clean the house and she's still going to sit and complain about something. Just like, I don't know. And I think it's one of the reasons Anthony never tells me no and I never tell him no. Like he just does. Like he does everything and I do everything. And there's nothing that's like off limits. And then our needs start to like collide. Like, it's not like, oh God, I never want to be with him. Like I always want to be with him. And I don't know. I feel like because that is such a good area for us, it makes everything else good. And vice versa. Like because he takes such good care of me and like can see when I'm having like a hard day emotionally, like yesterday was a hard day. It was a long day. Baby didn't sleep at all the night before. Like just sending me flowers. Like, boy, get home. I got this dress on. Get home. And our relationship was not always like this. Back, obviously, when we were married the first time, I was a like withholder. Like if you're not doing exactly what I want you to do, I'm not doing it. Like, no, I'm not going to do it. And that's when like resentment builds up and you're just like, I don't know, being selfish. But this is just me speaking. Don't take my advice. I'm on my third divorce. But I got a man that's crazy about me. I don't know, maybe it's just different for us and it's not like that with everybody else. But like that man will do the dishes and do the laundry. Like he did the dishes and the laundry throughout my entire pregnancy. Like no questions asked. Now we also had a time throughout my entire pregnancy. So I don't know. I feel like you taking care of me, I'm going to take care of you. And I love him. So I love to do it. But again, what do I know? Because if you hate your husband or you hate your man, this don't apply. If you look at him and you feel like this don't apply, because I don't know how. I'll tell you, I'll never, ever do that again. So I don't know. First step, I guess, is like the person. Because if you like the person, it's easy, I feel like. And y'all already know. I already like Anthony. That's my man, my man, my man. I want to show y'all my side tummy, though, because I think this is important. When you sit down, this is when it really matters, okay? So there's still something going on there. When I stand up, though, it all evens out. But when I sit down, it's still a belly there, okay? So don't worry about yours. But my baby daddy said I look good, so that's all I care about.